Ah ouais. I really wish you would stop bringing up the fucking cage, guy. Every time you come in here, you bring up the cage. I told you, I'm not getting a fucking cage for Simon, dude. Leave it alone. Jesus, I live in the fucking ghetto, dude. I'm not putting my cat on the porch with unattended with me just in here willy-nilly and him out there in a cage. I'd have to watch him at all times because a fucking alley cat would come up to him and give him fleas and shit. Now I'd have to put him on flea medication and wormy medication, all this other shit. So please, leave the fucking cage thing alone, man. I already feel bad enough I gotta force his medication into his mouth now because he won't eat the pill pockets anymore. I don't need any more medication I have to give him. Thanks. Dude, please leave me alone with the Simon advice. I don't need it right now. All of it. I don't need a bunch of vets coming in here telling me anything. I got a vet I pay for. Fuck, man. I didn't ask for any advice for Simon this morning. Isn't there some quote about unsolicited advice? Well, there's a lot of them. Unsolicited advice is always self-serving. Ooh, shit. That was rough. What's up, Simon? What you looking at? You see me breathing kind of fast. Three or 4 years. He's almost 13 years old, man. Flattery's gonna get you nowhere with Simon, though. He looks like he's in fucking pain right now, dude. Fuck. Simon Rowe. To offer a man unsolicited advice is to presume that he doesn't know what to do or that he can't do it on his own. Unsolicited advice is the junk mail of life. There are a bunch of these. I like them. Let's see what else there is. There is a time to provide advice and offer an opinion, and there is a time not to. Don't be too quick to offer unsolicited advice. It certainly will not endear you to people. Endear you to people. Yes. I think that was all of the good ones. I do appreciate your kind, like your information, the information you have. I do appreciate it, dude. It's just I'm not gonna get a cage. Maybe I'll start touching his nose or something. I don't know. I've heard that they can have warm, dry noses though sometimes. It's just some cats have it. I've looked into that before. They can be wet and cold. They can be warm and dry. Doesn't really mean much, so from what I've read, unless there's a bunch of other symptoms. Man, he seems to be acting weird today, though. Simon, why are you acting so weird, dude? Why are you looking at this? He's staring at this right now. He's just staring at this. Do you see him? Why are you... He's moving his head when I move it, dude. He's in his posturing right now is really odd. He's like hunched over, dude. And not looking outside anymore. He was looking outside. Now he's just looking over here. Odd. You wanna come here? He's looking at my hand now. Hi. Dude, Simon, you're freaking me out a little bit. Alright? Yeah. You're acting really strange right now. You're... Simon, alright. I can't fucking turn this thing off. That's why, dude. Anytime I do these fucking phone streams, I have to hit this thing with this app on here. That think it's, I don't know. It's through the internet. I'm accessing it. It sucks. I can't turn it off once it starts. "37 seconds. Simon, come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come here. I mean, it didn't go so smoothly getting them. Maybe that was. Maybe that was too big of a treat. It was a pretty big one. Maybe that medication is giving him an upset stomach right now. All of them say they can cause nausea and shit. Like, I think every one of them. And that was the nastiest tasting one out of all of them. So I'm assuming it's like, it might make the stomach feel kind of weird. It is one that should be taken with food, I think. It's Plavix. You just took Plavix. But I had to wrap, what I did was I put one pill pocket around it, and then I put a little bit of 3 more pill pockets around it. But it made it pretty big, and he wouldn't eat it, so I just had to like make him open his mouth, and I kept putting it in his mouth. And like trying to like close it. I don't know, man. I don't know how I'm gonna fucking do this because it didn't go very well. I had to put it in his mouth 3 times, and I kept having to open it back up and put it in. And I'm not good at that shit, dude. And it's like, so it's frustrating. At the same time, I'm trying to be really gentle with his little teeth and shit. At one point, it bit me a little bit, and it went inside of where my skin. Check this out. You probably can't even see it. Yeah, you see the skin there? How the skin is like lifted up? Remember I told you how my thumb is throbbing? It was throbbing like for like a fucking week it seemed, dude. It still is really sore. And right there the nail is retracted. You see how the nail's retracted so much there? Right, and you can see the skin there. If I did this on the desktop, it'd be really hard for you guys to make it out. But we're in 1080p right now. I can't see it now. How did I do that a minute ago? Now it's not focusing. There it is. So I don't know how the heck it did all that. What happened to my thumb, dude? What the fuck? What happened to my thumb? Because there was no sore there. There was no sore. And then next thing I knew, it really hurt under my nail. I might have lifted a piece of ice too hard when I was taking out of the mold, or I don't remember Simon clawing me under my fingernail, but I was thinking maybe a Simon claw under the fingernail might have caused something this crazy, because it throbbed, it hurt, it was like swollen, it was like, it's still bigger than my other thumb. This is the one that's messed up. You can easily see it's bigger. I mean, it is my right hand, but still. The thumbnail is actually still darker on that thumb. This one. For some reason. I don't know what the fuck's going on, actually. What's happening? Because now my index finger hurts along the nail also. Right underneath the nail. It's not nearly as bad as this one hurt though. So, and then as you can see that how that skin did that. What happened was it popped. I knocked the shit out of it one day, and it ruptured whatever was in there, like a boil or something, and pussy blood started coming out from underneath my fingernail. But then how this skin did that, like lower in the front of the thumb, is really odd, isn't it? How that skin lifted, as if there was a blister underneath the front of the thumb. It's one of the oddest sores I think I've ever had, dude. It's top 10 of just a weird. What the fuck was that? Kind of like that toe sore I had that was like, it lasted for a month. Y'all said it was probably a bug bite, but now it's almost completely healed up, dude. There's nothing there anymore. You can almost not even tell it was, like, I was starting to think I had some kind of toe cancer. Man, I thought it, remember? That was top 10 too of just weird. So I've been getting some weird sores lately, and this one didn't make any sense. It's starting to heal though now, so it was keeping me up at night, throbbing, hot. Soaked it? No, I don't need to soak it now. I think it's good. We're past the soaking stage. Now it's healing, finally. I did it naturally. Soaking in salt water probably it speeds up the process, doesn't it? I bet it does somehow. That would kind of makes sense, because my dad said when he was a kid he got a boil, and an old remedy for boils was to take a piece of hog fat and you just put it on there and you bandage it up and you leave it there overnight. So I bet it does something like that. Like it help. It somehow that would help draw the pus to the surface. Uh, it worked. Apparently, it worked though. It's scientific. There's some basis. There's some reason for it to work because it worked. Uh, so I bet salt does something like that too with the pores and the skin and something makes it come to the surface. Maybe does it? Like how everybody drinks Gatorade now. Back in the day they would add salt or they would add household ingredients you could make Gatorade pretty much. Some minerals in water, but now they branded it and now they're selling it as something, and people forget the old ways of doing things. Oh, pickle juice, that's what I was trying to think of. You can drink pickle juice apparently as a electrolyte. Get your salts up because it has more than just salt in it. Yeah, OG. Dude, I like pickle juice. And what's funny about that is nowadays, like, people, like, if they saw you drinking on some pickle juice, they'd be like, oh, what the fuck is that guy doing? They'd be making a TikTok video out of you. Like, look at this weirdo drinking pickle juice. But you take it back, 100 years ago, I mean, probably even once we started pickling things, really, because we were pickling things probably for what, at least 1,000 years, right? Let me see when pickling started. When did, probably thousands of years, because we learned about vinegar from wine spoiling. Start making, well, I'm just going to go into pickles in particular, though. Pickles have been around 2030 BC, so damn, like 4,000 years we've had pickles, dude. 4,000 years. The word pickle comes from the Dutch pekkel, or Northern German pokel, meaning salt or brine. Two very important components in the pickling process. India. Cucumbers are native to India. They were first pickled in the Tigris Valley. I forget how we get white vinegar. Ancient Mesopotamians made the first pickles of cucumbers, acidic brine to preserve them. Yeah, I bet they've been using pickle juice as electrolyte since shortly after that. Or pickles in general, they were probably using. They were eating the pickles, and then they would realize that it was helping them probably mentally and physically, because once your electrolytes get low, if you're just drinking plain water, it doesn't have the right mineral composition in it, then your mental state won't be as alert, and you won't be as your muscles won't be able to activate as efficiently. They won't have the electrons won't be able to travel the same. It needs those calcium and God, dude, your muscles are mainly water, dude. So it needs that connection in the water. Pure water isn't conductive. Water with zero impurities in it is 0% conductive. Did you know that? It's not the water itself. The water itself isn't conductive. It's the impurities in the water that conducts electricity. You learning stuff today, huh? The cooling for the sonar system in the Navy on the ship I was on, the cooling system was pure water, supposedly, so it was unable to conduct electricity. It was special water they had to bring in and put in there. But once one of those lines broke, of course, it's conductive. You know, once it spills out of the confined space, the closed loop system, it's gonna be conductive. Because then it's gonna be contaminated. He is eating though, at least, but he gets in that posture, the Sphinx posture often after eating. Can you see him? That one, you know, where he kind of like. They say they do that when they were trying to catch their breath. All right. You gotta figure out a way to get this medicine in you, buddy. I need oxygen to alcohol. I had to make it naturally, though. Google teaches me all I need to know. Kosher pickles. That mean a rabbi gets on it? It is blessed. The blessed pickle. Simon. Buddy. Buddy. I'm sorry I had to make you eat that pill. I'm sorry I stuck my fingers in your mouth. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I had to clip my fingernails maybe next time. I'll clip my fingernails, sure. Okay. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing too. I'm sorry. Oh shit. I just know he's not gonna have a blood clot tonight. Pickle juice yesterday. Was it for the Gatorade purpose? Sister T, heartburn. Oh, really? It cures heartburn. I think it would cause heartburn. Doesn't cause it? What? I don't know about the onion thing. What? Is there some kind of acid in the onion? That's disgusting, dude. God, are you sure? Have you looked that up to make sure it has been proven wrong? That sounds absolutely... God. I just want to throw up. The pork fat one doesn't really bother me that much, but the onions on the feet while sleeping, barf. Cat scratch fever, yeah, I had to. Arista, he didn't actually puncture. I don't know, that might be what happened to this thumb, dude. I almost lost my thumb because Simon probably... I know it can get that serious. Hey man, if it ever starts like turning colors, I'll go into the VA. Oh, Night Owl was here. Hourglass, he's probably not here anymore, man. Pink was here. Fifth wheel. Feeling a fifth wheel? What the fuck just happened, man? I was looking at that. Our suggestion for what? The onions? Potatoes? Bro, man, I'm not gonna sleep with vegetables in my socks. Alonzo Hall was here. Man, Simon's weird about tuna fish and shit. I put tuna fish and sardines in his food now, and I gotta put it separate of his food actually, because he'll start rejecting the food. I don't know. I think it's weird, man. Oh, why does it do that? I was like, I didn't see most of these. Bitcoin BMW is here, Manual is here. Who was here? Okay, now I'm caught up. You got it from picking up a feral cat. Well, you lost your arm. Yeah, look at Simon for a second. I'm gonna go get a drink. Where are you going? Oh, now you're gonna follow me. Everybody's following me. Let's go. You wanna follow me, buddy? Come on, let's go. I think he's imprinted on me. I didn't realize it for a long time what imprinted even was. Alright, I'm gonna have to remember to eat this. It's gonna expire. It's been in my fridge for like 2 years. But crazily enough, it says best by 6th October 2023. I think it's been in there for 2 years, man. But Cactus Habanero Morning Salsa. Can you believe it's still good? It's amazing. I wonder why. It's the main ingredient is cactus, followed by habanero, and then hand chopped white onion, cane vinegar, vinegar hype. Simon approves. Tomato. It's got tomato in it. Must be green tomato. Salt. Freshly squeezed key lime juice. Garlic. Cilantro. And moringa leaf. How is it still good, man? It doesn't have any weird chemicals in it. It says refrigerate after opening even on it. Meaning it doesn't even need to be refrigerated for that long. But I've had it in the refrigerator the entire time. So it's probably even extra fresh, dude. So there's that I got from them, and this one that doesn't even have an expiration date. Banana jam. Never had it. Oh, wait. Oh, April 2024. And I don't think it has to be refrigerated until opened either. And yeah, it says that. And I've had it in the refrigerator all this time. So I need to remember to try these, bro. This is a hot sauce company, and this is their jam. It's interesting, right? Out of Belize. All natural jams and jellies are made the freshest, exotic. Yeah, I guess. The main ingredient, banana, then cane sugar, then key lime juice, then pectin. A boom. Central American product, dude. Pretty wild. I bought this because J Busy Brown, man, put me onto their salsa. So of course, you know, I got that up in there. That's the one. That's the main one right there. Gotta have that one. Have you tried this? If you haven't tried this, you probably should try it. It's on Amazon. You can get the dual packs that have that and this one. This is what I got. Because this one, I think, is really good on eggs. The green one? Oh yeah. Because it's got the, I don't know, it's got just more of an eggy vibe to it for me. For some reason. Oh, it's got Nepal in it. Oh, it's got, oh, okay, let me see something. I think it's because it's got cactus in it. Yeah. So this one's main ingredient is carrots for the red one. And this one's main ingredient is the cactus. So that's why it has that different flavor to it that I think goes better with eggs. Yeah. Because carrots and eggs, you know, I mean, that's not really a thing, is it? But some like cactus and eggs, maybe in Mexico. I can see that happening. With some steak. What am I doing? Oh, we hanging out in the kitchen, bro. Oh, you saw the, did you see the date on the thing? Is that what it was? Oh my gosh, Rain Man. How many toothpicks? Which one was it? Did I say it? Who's the Senate? It is the 6th of October. Jenny Lynn. We got the Hum. This was on sale. It's kombucha. I'm getting all my bacterias in. It's kind of interesting. I'm drinking bacteria. Because where this comes, like the mother, the yeast mother that this comes from, is pretty nasty looking. It looks like that cooked gelatinous substance that squirts out of ground beef when you cook it. Kind of, you know what I'm talking about? Like that weird substance that sometimes cooks out, and you're like, what the fuck is that? It's like meat jello. Kind of looks like that. No one knows what I'm talking about. Dude. Now what are we doing? What should I do? Do some quick pull-ups. I do a couple every day at least. Talks anything over here? Good. Let's do it. You're ready? Dude, I gotta get some more grips. These things are all broken. What do you think? Your turn. Your turn. Go. Clear to the. Ah. Ready? Where are you going? I got the boot, Jimmy. The booch. I need to putt for a little bit. I do some weights later, maybe. My flower died. Look at it. Did miss that. Sam is right in the doorway. He's like, I'm still here. Yo. Simon. Hey. You got sick? What did you get at the pharmacy? He's looking at a ball right now. Let me see if he wants to chase it.
Want to chase it? You bored?
I think he's just bored. Bored body. Is that it? No, now he wants to eat. He's Simon, dude. No, now he's hungry. Take care. You got a kidney infection. Kidney infection, man. You should be drinking on. You been drinking on stuff? Ooh. Oh my gosh, you've seen too much. Are you not drinking enough water, dude? What color is your pee normally? needs to be clear as possible is best. Dude, in boot camp, they had these charts, different shades of like urine, starting with clear. Clear meant you were good. Anything other than clear would have this chart on how many canteens that like I was supposed to drink. If your pee was a certain like it would have like that oranges tint, you know, and that light yellow, dark yellow, and you know it was like orange or whatever. You were supposed to drink like just down like 2 canteens of water, some you know what I mean, get your body back up. Because like for instance, why that was important to do, because they would test us on it. They would test us to see if we had been doing it by, for instance, once our whole division got tested, they put us out on the grinder. It's what they call the parking lots. It's where they would, it's just a slab of concrete where we would do drills for marching. And they had us out there doing marching drills in the middle of the summertime, and it was really hot. And when marching, you can't just take your canteen off and take a drink whenever you want. You have to ask, well, and even if you're at like parade rest or attention, you have to ask for permission to hydrate. Maybe, I think for parade rest even, and at ease, but I maybe not at ease, but parade rest you do. At ease, I think you can do whatever you want. You can drink or whatever, but if you're not at ease, you have to ask for permission to hydrate. And I remember that day they weren't letting us hydrate. They just kept drilling us over and over and over, and about facing and whatever, all kinds of other shit. Maybe doing some push-ups. I can't even remember all what they made us do, but I guess they had it worked out for how long they could make us go if we were fully hydrated. Because if you weren't fully hydrated that day, you would have been in a world of fucking hurt, dude. It was like a test to see who wasn't doing what they were supposed to by staying fully hydrated, and it was a lesson to the ones that hadn't stayed fully hydrated, that like that can happen out in the sea. That can happen all of a sudden. The water supply gets short or something, and for whatever reason, and you're gonna have to fucking work maybe in a battle scenario without being able to hydrate. And so if you're not fully hydrated when you can be fully hydrated, you're already starting yourself out at a deficit if that time comes. It's too late to get fully hydrated when you actually need it. Put a penny, then fat back. What did the penny do? I wonder what the penny did.
Simon, why are you doing that? Hey, why are you scrapping? Why are you doing that? Why are you playing that? Why are you looking there? Why are you getting crazy, huh? Hey, I hear you. I'm listening. Hey, why are you doing that? Thanks, Simon.
Sea salt mixed in water helps cramps because it has minerals in it. Regular table salt doesn't. Helps cramps. Like if you have a leg cramp. If you have a leg cramp, it'll do something. I just beat the shit out of my leg. I'd be like, Gah! I'd be grinding that thing, getting up in it. I'm a professional masseuse at that point, dude. I have went to school and everything. I know what I'm doing when it comes to leg cramps. Just gotta rub. Just gotta rub it. Rub it! Oh, you gotta rub the shit out of it, dude. Deep it. I can't do it, dude. There's no way, dude. I wouldn't be able to do that. Take the time to be like, let me go get my salt bath and put my leg in it. Bro, I get a fucking leg cramp and fuck, man. I'm thinking about amputation at that point. It hurts so bad. Just thinking about it makes me feel it a little bit. My calf's actually sore. On my right leg, pretty fucking sore. Like I had one recently or something. Weird. Them squats made my calves hurt. I don't know. You're not giving an explanation for how the copper or how the penny helps, man. So we need you to give an actual explanation, or your doctor card is gonna get pulled. What, Simon? You really gonna let you play all day? And, like, I'm sorry, buddy. You gotta chill out. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Doing. You wanna hang out? You wanna hang out? Come here. But dude, I wouldn't be able to take that long to get a muscle cramp out, to put my leg in a thing of water and all that shit. I gotta get rid of a muscle cramp within like 60 seconds. That's my limit, dude, or I'm gonna die. I prefer with 30 seconds. I don't let muscle cramps last for very long, dude. I go crazy when I get a muscle cramp. I go so crazy, dude. Like I panic on that thing. I feel like if I had one in my arm right here, I just I look like a crazy person when I get it every time, no doubt. I don't care where I'm at when it happens. I don't care who sees it. I'll look crazy as shit to get that thing out in 30 seconds. As quickly as possible. I can't imagine waiting so long that I had to soak it in something. Oh my God. Oh, I would cry. I would actually I think I might start crying at that point. I have severe muscle sensitivity or something, dude. I don't know what it is. Simon, come on, bro. Why you keep looking at part of your leg? Hmm? Oh man, I just don't know if it's psychological or not. So we're gonna get it looked at again next time. I'll tell once a week. I don't get muscle cramps very often, actually. Drink it? That's what you were saying? Oh, not getting enough salt in my diet. From sardines alone, probably. I get fat from sardines, dude. I want some right now. Better not. Or should I? Good thing oatmeal has some protein in it. I had some a half a cup of dried oatmeal. I cooked it, of course. That's what I like. That's how I weigh it. Half cup dry. With I admit, dude, I ran out of butter. Yo, I tell you what's good. If you like coconut, man, I put some coconut oil in it with that muscovado sugar. It's muscovado dark sugar from India Tree. Also, you should try if you haven't. If you like dark sugar, that's the one. I've been selling that stuff to people for years now because I'm a believer in that sugar. You can find it on Amazon too. It's pricey for brown sugar, but it's like the old way they used to make it. It smells funky and it tastes delicious. That's how it should be. That stuff you buy from Diamond, this brown sugar, that's fake, dude. Fake brown sugar. But it's reconstituted to be brown sugar. Like they recombine molasses with white sugar, opposed to it being just unrefined. You know, I mean, more minerals and stuff are in the muscovado dark sugar. So yeah, if you want the best tasting oatmeal, I approve of that one more than any other sugar. India Tree. But I've been putting some the last 2 mornings. Hey, later, bungle. Take it easy. Be safe out there. Namaste. Coconut oil instead of butter, man. It's so good. It's like tropical oatmeal. It's so good, man. It's probably better for me than animal fat butter, right? Your mom used what? That muscovado sugar, dark sugar? I don't know anybody else that buys that stuff. This would be an amazement to me. Are you sure? It's special. How do you know for sure? We need proof. I'm the only one that knows about this sugar. Only one that's ever known. Blasphemy. I don't think I believe it. Simon is sure to tell me every time he eats a little something. Is your mom still alive? Does she still have the sugar? I need to get her to send us a picture of it. Shut up, gay stream elements. Well, how is it? 10:51. Simon's back to licking his legs. Simon, stop. Stop, dude. Stop. Oh, come on. Why do you keep licking your legs? Yeah, I hear you, dude. What? Okay. What? No come here? He just started sniffing the air. He was sniffing my burp. It is very fruity though. It's like it smells like dude. This stuff is. It was mango passion fruit, so it's very it's like I just swallowed a whole pack of bubble gum or something. Effervescent fruitiness. Simon, buddy, I don't know why you meow or something. Now he's laying down. Now he's being cool and laying down. Hey, later. Dutch love, I guess. Come here. Simon, come here. Simon, come here. All right.